Hey there, the holidays are over. We made it through. Happy 2019. So, I'm Angie Thierry, certified personal trainer and certified nutritionist. Today, my topic is getting back on track. And this is a video that not only applies to the holidays, but it's something that you can also think about like when you get back from vacation, or if you just have life happens. So let's talk about a few different things. So you've gotten off track or you've overindulged. Here are a few tips that I like to think of when it comes to getting back on track. So, one, the slogan Nike has, just do it. You just do it. You have to, whether it's something little or it's something big that you're choosing to do, like those small little steps lead to the big picture. And so it might be something as small as I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to make my bed, just because then I'll feel more at peace if I make my bed. So, or maybe it's that I have the small goal of, you know what, I don't drink any water, so I'm going to drink 1 glass of water. And that's a start. So meet yourself where you're at and know that your best is good enough, and every little piece adds to that puzzle. So just think of what is something small that can lead to my big picture, my big goal. So it might be that you have to just count to 5 and do something. So I tell people when I was 250 pounds, I didn't want to do the involuntary act of just standing up. It was mentally, physically really hard on me. And I remember sitting there thinking, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Angie, you're going to stand up. And I wouldn't. And I'd do it again. And I'm like, okay, this time you're going to stand up. And that was something that was so involuntary that should be involuntary, but it wasn't at that time. And so I had to force myself, because you can't stay sitting forever. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anywhere. So I just encourage you to like meet yourself where you're at and figure out what that looks like for you and make it personal to you so that you're achieving your goals. So second thing that I have on my list is don't complicate things. We as humans think that we have to do everything and we have to do it now. And the fact of the matter is you don't. And that's the reality, and you can't. So my mom likes to remind me, she goes, Angie, I know you can do anything, but you don't have to do everything. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to use your resources. It's okay to seek out, someone that you know could be of benefit to help you grow. It's also okay that, hey, you know what? Today I'm not going to be able to make this big fancy meal for my family, but I can go to the grocery store and maybe pay a little bit more for the convenience of having a rotisserie chicken or having vegetables already pre-cut versus having to cut them myself, just for the sheer fact of I can still provide myself and my family a healthy meal, but I might have to pay a little bit more, but I still have that satisfaction, and it doesn't complicate things because, and also it's one of those things where it's like the more that you try to take on and the more you try to control things, the less in control that you are. So, have you ever noticed, or I was at church on Christmas and they said as part of the sermon that when someone is a drowning victim, the lifeguard is actually trained to go over and wait until that person stops flailing and stops trying to save themselves, because once they finally surrender, then that person can be saved. So this is advice for myself and for you guys. Stop trying to control things so much and just do little bits of pieces that add to the big picture. So just don't complicate things as much as you can. Just pick 1 or 2 goals that you know you'll be successful in that day and that will leave you fulfilled, and just focus on the present day, and that will lead you to your end goal of where you want to be whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to just eat healthier, whether it's to stop taking your diabetic medication or high blood pressure or whatever it is, and not be on insulin, whatever it is. So that's my tip number 2. So 1, just do it. 2, don't complicate things. 3, set specific goals for yourself. So if you haven't heard of SMART, the term SMART, specific goals means what is your specific goal? Like, I have a lot of people that come to me and they're like, Angie, I just want to lose weight and I want to tone up. Okay, what does that look like to you? Because that's very vague, and I can't help someone that doesn't have clarity on what they truly want. Is it that you truly want to lose 40 pounds? Is it that you want to be able to do a bodybuilding competition? Is it that you want to be able to squat your own body weight? Is it that you want to be able to do 5 pull-ups without being assisted? That's something that has to be specific to you. And so the more clear you can be and the more specific, the better. 2, measurable. Like, is it 40 pounds? Is it that you want to do 5 pull-ups? Is it that you want to do your body weight in squats? Is it achievable? Is it something that is actually physically achievable for you? If not, how do we get that to that spot? If you're someone that just recently had a knee replacement or a hip replacement, and yeah, that might be a little bit of a setback, but how can we propel you forward and strengthen you so that you can achieve your goals of whatever it is? Next one is relevancy. So how relevant is it to your life, and creating it so that it fits your lifestyle? So that's something to think about. And does it make sense for, does your environment fit your goal? So if it doesn't fit your goal, maybe you need to shape your environment a little bit differently. Maybe it's that you clean out your pantry and have to start completely fresh. Or maybe it's that you get that gym membership that you have been thinking about, or you purchase a fitness DVD or start a home gym for yourself. So whatever that looks like, or find an accountability partner, contact a friend and say, hey, let's start walking at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., whatever it is. So make it relevant, make your environment fit your goals. Next is time bound. When do you want to specifically achieve something? If you don't have an end goal in mind, like, that's like taking a shot in the dark, and maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't happen, but be very intentional about things. I've found one thing that I really found about being a parent that I never expected, honestly, was that I didn't expect that I'd have to be so intentional about sitting down and spending time with my kids and my family. I was really surprised with that. I thought it would just come natural, but then I so often get caught up in my daily routine or daily activities of, I need to do the dishes, I need to do the laundry, I need to clean the bathroom, I need to, do all these different things. But the more intentional I am about things, the better off it is, and the more that they will get accomplished. So also things like, what are things that you've always wanted to do in your life? We have these massive bucket lists, but are we doing things to actually make them happen? There's so many people that are like that, and I've been guilty of this too, and at times I really am. But we say we want to do this and we want to do that. I want to climb a mountain, or I want to go to a different country, or I want to do this or that. But if I'm not being intentional about it, it's never going to happen. If I'm not creating goals to make that happen, it's never going to happen. So be intentional and make a schedule, make a timeline as to when it happens. And if it doesn't happen at that time, maybe you need to extend it. Maybe you need to reevaluate. There's nothing wrong with reevaluation. So 4 is listen to your body. So when I know that I've been overindulgent in food, I'm really uncomfortable. My stomach's uncomfortable. My clothes don't fit right. I don't feel good about myself. And so within that, I end up, all I can think about is myself And I can't think about how I can be a blessing to other people because I'm thinking about my clothes are uncomfortable. I have a fat roll here. My clothes are, I just don't like that feeling. And so it's just something that I think about when I go to have, cookies or candy or those things are presented in front of me, is how is this going to make me feel? If it's going to be something that's not going to be serve a purpose to me, and it's going to be truly out of impulse, and it's something I'm going to regret later, then I don't do it, or I try to avoid it. And I know that's easier said than done, because I'm totally guilty of giving into and not having enough willpower to say no. But I also know that if I just listen to my body and decide things and really am conscious about what choices I'm making with my food and how it's going to make my body feel and function, then I'm setting myself up better for success. So I just wanted to kind of put that perspective in your way, because if you're taking care of yourself and you're feeding yourself properly, giving yourself proper nutrition, hydration, and moving your body, you're going to feel better about yourself. And in turn, you're going to be a better blessing to everybody around you and show up in a way that leaves yourself feeling fulfilled and also the people around you feeling good about your presence too as well. So I hope that those tips were helpful. Please comment below if there's anything that is on your heart that you'd like to share, or if you have any questions, or if there's any further videos that you have interest of things that you'd like to know. These videos are for you guys, so thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video. If you liked my video, please, I encourage you to subscribe to it, share it with someone if you think that it would help them, and I'll keep posting them as long as you guys keep liking them and commenting. I love when I've been hearing random people coming up to me at my work or in public saying, "Angie, I love your videos." So that really encourages me. And also if I get a random text message or email. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and blessings on your 2019. I know it's going to be an amazing year. So thanks again. Have a great day.